All right, so the Sharks lost their 5th straight game, losing to the St. Louis Blues 5-3. Of course, like the Sharks, the Blues are not having a great start to the season. The Sharks actually have more points than the Blues right now, but the Blues haven't had any overtime losses. So, both teams are struggling, and, the Sharks are, very much a team that cannot just hold on to games at the end. The Sharks had a pretty good game, in the first 2 periods, and then St. Louis kind of came out at the end and won this game. So yeah, game was in St. Louis, and a lot of goals. So Torrey Krug got the first goal of the game for the Blues 2.5 minutes in, and the Sharks had Kaapo Kähkönen in net. That made it 1-0 St. Louis. And so yeah, continuing along, the Sharks tied it up towards the end of the first period with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. Timo Meier puts it in to tie up the game at 1. So that was good. The Sharks tied it up going into the second period, and things would shift. Jordan Kyrou gave the Blues the 2-1 advantage, scoring on the power play. Kähkönen just couldn't get there. He shifted the wrong way, and it was 2-1 after that. Tomas Hertl, though, tied up the game for the Sharks. Good goal for him. Really good play by the Sharks. It was sort of off a rebound. He found the puck in front and put it in. 2-2 at that point. And then continuing along towards the end of the period, 1 minute and 52 seconds left, Brandon Saad scores for St. Louis, putting them up 3-2. So very back and forth, very much. So, and then in the third period, the Sharks tie the game again. So continuing that back and forth, Logan Couture puts it in, and 3-3 tied up with 18 minutes and 30 seconds left. Good passing by Carlson. Then Calle Rosen gave the Blues the lead 4-3, and then they eventually won the game later on. They scored in the empty net, making it 5-3. So the Sharks, and Blues, back and forth. I mean, these two teams very evenly matched, I think, right now. And so, proven by the back and forth, the Blues were able to win it. Erik Karlsson had 2 assists. He has the most points among defensemen right now in the NHL, so very good. LeBanc had 2 assists as well. Of course, the 3 goal scorers had some good ones, but all the assists came from LeBanc and Karlsson, so that was really interesting. No one else got an assist. Kähkönen, didn't do great. 28 of 32, 87% about in net. The Blues had Jordan Binnington. He was 27 of 30, pretty solid game from him, but of course, they're still struggling as a team, and they needed to win this, but the Sharks are losing a lot. So the Sharks will have a back-to-back. They're going to play the Dallas Stars next. We'll get to see Joe Pavelski, our longtime captain, and that should be cool to see. But yeah, the road trip will continue with the Stars, Wild, and Knights, and then back home for a little more. So yeah, that's going to do it pretty much. The Sharks just have to find a way to win these games at the end. I know it's not really in their best interest to win a lot of games considering draft position, but a lot of their games are just very winnable. I mean, the Sharks could have a decent record right now if they could win games in the final period, really, just like in the final period, holding on to leads. The Ducks game, no different, really. I mean, it did end in a shootout, but at the same time, they could have won it in regulation. So yeah, they, had a lot of shootouts recently. So to lose in regulation definitely hurts them a little bit more too. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Let me know your thoughts on this game. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go Sharks.